Welcome back, guys. That was an exciting game one coming out from Hydra versus Acer and Hell Frags. They were the underdogs that came back. Acer had like a 17k net worth lead down with a Soul Barracks protecting them, and they freaking won the game.
I didn't see them coming back. I honestly didn't. And those guys just played a game and they just surprised us completely.
Oh, and I was pleasantly surprised. It was damn amazing. And unfortunately, Hydra had to lose that best of one. But anyway, so let's get on to our game number 2 tonight. And it's Nibble Ego taking on Ladon Esports. And they've already got well into the banning phase. So on the side of Ego, we've got Lifestealer and Earthsa getting banned out. And on the side you have Ladon Esports. We've got the Drow first ban again with an Earth Spirit. Yeah, right, obviously.
The Drow needs to go. No one wants to play against that this patch at this moment.
But at the same time, right, no one wants to pick it. Like, they're both teams now, or both series we've watched, they banned it first. But none of these teams want to pick the Drow.
I just think they don't want to give the chance. Because Ladon saw that, or knows that Ego has the first pick, so they could easily just pick up the Drow if they wanted to. So they made sure that these guys won't take it.
Yeah, Abaddon, quite a decent ban there, being used either as a core or a support these days. That coil,
strong support.
Yeah, you see in the hands of like guys like Puppy, No Tail, PPD. He's a very strong support right now, even able to deny himself with that coil if need be.
Yeah, and on the OG No Tail on the Ava, they liked it. They picked it up in a lot of games.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
That coil is so strong. And you can spam it like every 4 seconds.
Yeah, I think he's got quite low cooldowns, isn't it?
Yeah, very, very low.
And on the side of Ego, just banning out that Oracle as well. Some very good disables from him with that false promise keeping you alive. Outcoming a Jackie for Ego. Alright. So it's a little bit of...
always a good pick. I mean, Ice Path, it's so strong.
And quite a good support in lane as well. Like a good laning partner. You know, he can spam you with the dual breath. He can spam you with his E as well. You can push lanes with that. He's got some catch.
Yeah, and he just makes you so slow. That dual breath is really such a strong ability. But the Dazzle pick comes up. They forgot to ban this.
I mean, what now? They're either gonna like play into an axe. They either want to ban the axe, or I mean, either Ladon pick the axe, or maybe they even force the axe from Ego as well.
And it's gotta be strange because axe has a very low pick rate at this moment. He's such a strong hero. He's never really gotten any buffs or nerves. He's just always been that hero that is always there.
Alright, so there's potentially your offlane here for the side of Ladon Esports. Dark Seer.
This hero is so strong. People can... I feel that people that don't get him just don't get him, if you know what I'm saying.
As in terms of being able to play him and mechanics?
Yes, exactly.
Actually, I agree with you there. Because I personally know, like, I don't play Darkseer, and I probably would be very rusty on him, and I hear what you're saying, like, if you don't get him, you just don't get him.
Yeah, like, he's got a very, very underrated ultimate ability. I mean, the damage output, if you're playing against a team that's very strong at this moment, you can literally just vacuum them all up and make them hurt themselves.
Plus all the illusions coming off his wall as well. Iron
Exactly.
Shell, so that's great because Ego now are forced to maybe potentially not pick a melee carry when you look at Iron Shell and how much harass it has in the lane. Right, so talking about that, there's the Razor with the range.
They
Just,
just
yeah.
want to make sure they don't get a right click up as well.
Yeah, that's the thing, and the surge on the Darkseer as well, just great, kind of, if you don't want to get your brown boots early in the game. I've seen something where the Darkseer laned with a DK, and then the DK didn't have to get brown boots for quite a long time, and could just engage with Iron Shells because he had surge on him the whole time. And it's just quite an annoying, kind of obnoxious lane to deal with.
Iron Shell is so strong. The damage output is really it's unnecessarily a lot. I mean the DOT, the damage over time it's unbelievably, and yeah, no, I just feel Darkseer is a great pickup for them, but Razor also. I mean, Razor just makes sure that you don't want to pick up a right clicker against this guy.
No, not anymore. Not anymore with the static link you can steal. So Centaur getting banned there with Nyx Assassin and the Earthshaker. So potential illusions to come out here on the side of Ego. But also opening up the fact that Ladon Esports can pick up illusions for them.
5 seconds
Possible
remaining.
Phantom Lancer game. Maybe even a Terrorblade. Chaos Knight.
There's just so many options, but ES isn't even a hero that you always necessarily need to pick up if there's a good Euros. I mean, the Euros amount of table is unbelievable.
No, that's quite true, but I mean, usually it's quite good against your illusions. Morph getting last band there.
Seconds remaining.
I think what they're doing is potentially forcing Ego to
5
take
seconds
these
remaining.
melee carries by banning ranged ones, just trying to force a potential pick into the Iron Shells.
Yeah, it's gonna make a massive difference. At this moment, I'm not really sure what guys are going to go for, but they're probably going to go for something that can go with the Darkseer's Vacuum. The ES would have been a great pickup because the old Echo Slam with Darkseer's Vacuum is just going to be broken. But so they banned that out, and they got up the Grimstroke now.
Yeah,
Such a strong hero again.
I'm wondering what you can really double with the Soulbind here, because
Not yet.
yeah, so there's like nothing right now that they're really showing us what can go with this Grim ulti, and sometimes it's like, yeah, a little, it's just not great if you have a Grimstroke on your team and nothing to really combo with that Soulbind. So yeah, otherwise,
you still get down the double silence. You still got that going for him at least.
yeah, that's very true. Exactly, so I mean, he's got a silence on him, he's got a Stroke of Fate, which is going to do a bit of nice damage and some slow. Inkswell, actually, I mean, this is not bad. You can Inkswell someone with an Iron Shell, and I mean, that runs in, causing damage, and then eventually stuns you.
Yeah, so it's not a bad pickup at all.
Alright.
One of the highest win rates at the last major.
Yeah, I also had some pretty decent, I think I had like a 6-game win streak with Venge. She's very fun to play. So I mean,
Very strong.
right
That
now,
is-
yeah, she's also gonna pump up that Razor with extra damage. So that's not a wombo, that's not a bad wombo combo on the side. You have Ego as well, because his
5
static link's gonna
seconds
steal damage plus you know, Venge pumping him up.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna try and catch people out here. Just swap them in and just make sure that they can't participate in any fights. But it's also such a great saving ability. I mean,
Yeah, and you can double swap now as well.
yeah, that's the great thing.
Sometimes it's a bit hilarious. You try to get your carry out and then you put him back in.
Imagine.
Oh man, so now, you know, Ladon Esports are really kind of, they're gonna have to watch who they pick when it comes to kind of the cause, because this Razor's, you know, just gonna steal a lot of damage from you.
Yeah.
Radiant
No, it's gonna
team
be interesting what they're gonna pick up. Oh, but they pick up the Weaver. I feel that's a very, very decent pick. Only problem is you get caught out. That Venge is gonna make life very tough for him with that stun. I mean, you've also got the Jakiro with the Ice Path. So this Weaver is just gonna need to play very, very smart. But otherwise,
Dire
do a
team
lot of
back.
damage.
That's the thing, like he's quite soft, but high mobility. So I mean, if you do catch him, you can kill him. But Weaver, you know, if he gets caught, that's kind of his thing. And then the second Doom coming out in tonight's games.
I think it's a great pickup. I really do. This Doom is really. I mean, if he gets this Weaver, if he gets the Grimstrike, if he
10
gets Dogs
seconds
here,
remaining.
everyone is dead here.
5
So I
seconds
really do
remaining.
feel that's a great pickup. And the Storm Ban coming through here at the end for Ladon.
Quite a bit of single target here on the side of Ego. So I mean, Lincoln Sphere for Ladon is going to be prime. You know, so if you can block the Doom, can you block the swap? Can you block the stun?
It's so many targeted abilities. They
Yeah.
can actually
10
break the
seconds
Lincolns with
remaining.
anything. BKBs are gonna need to come in, and but
5
hopefully
seconds
not too
remaining.
early for these guys. They're gonna sit with the same problem that the Monkey sat in the previous game. I mean, that 5-second BKB is just not enough.
You think that's maybe potentially what kind of cost the Monkey at the end? That 5-second BKB didn't help? I mean, potentially.
Yeah, potentially.
Radiant
It can.
team pick.
He put out the Wukong's command, you know, BKB didn't straight up try to hit the racks, but I mean, in 4 seconds it was already going down. Storm jumps him, put on the Vortex. Yeah, in fact, that 5-second BKB didn't help him much at all.
It didn't at all, because he didn't really have the follow-up. I mean, he went for his command, the immediate BKB to try
10
and hit
seconds
that
remaining.
barracks, but they couldn't sustain him long enough to do
5
the damage
seconds
that it can
remaining.
do. And as soon as it's down, I mean, how's a Monkey going to get away?
Alright, so what's left here if you're the side of Ego? You're probably not looking to pick up a melee carry. You can
Dire team
take a... Okay. I was just gonna say like Luna or something stupid like a sniper, but okay, Naga Siren's fine.
Naga is very, very strong.
Yeah,
That's
she's...
hero with a very... I mean, she literally never has to be in fights. Those illusions do so much damage.
And she's
10 seconds remaining.
She's transitioned into quite a
5
carry now. I
seconds
mean, she's
remaining.
like come back in a big way. And
Yeah,
carries very hard.
You can farm multiple camps at the same time. I mean,
Yeah,
She
yeah, exactly. Her ability to kind of split farm is very strong with those illusions now. Plus her new abilities as well.
and I feel the Radiance pickup for her will be pretty decent. I think it's gonna be a definite must in this game. The side of Ladon don't really have that much right-click capability as of yet. The only Weaver, but Radiance is a great farming tool. It's a great pushing tool. I think it's going to be very key for this Naga to get up as early as possible.
Or they're gonna have to like Ladon need to pick up like some form of illusion clear now. So what? Either the Juggernaut comes in, maybe the PA.
Any blade battle fury.
Sven. Okay, Chaos Knights as well.
Not a bad pickup as well. This CK can literally kill every single person in that team. I think the only person that is going to really struggle with is Naga Siren. Now, the Radiance is an even better pickup for this Naga.
I mean, if he gets doomed in the team fights, though, this Chaos Knight's not gonna ulti or do any reality rift and call in anyone. But I mean, who can he really blow up here? He can pull in the Venge. He might kill the Venge. He can pull in the Chikira as well. But Razor's gonna get is gonna get pulled in and then do a static link, and then you're gonna find that there's a Chaos Knight that doesn't have any damage.
Yeah, but there's only going to be one. Then you still got to.
10 seconds remaining.
You're still gonna have a bunch of others that's gonna be right-click the crap out of you, and the chances of him even static linking the right one is very slim.
Yeah, we're gonna see if this Doom 2.0 doesn't get his ultimate off, and then I mean, then you're gonna have King Clip here in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that's the problem with CK, is he can easily get kited as well, but as soon as this guy gets rolling, he can really make a lot of...
No, yeah, that's the thing exactly. If he does get rolling, he hits very, very hard. But then, yeah, same could be said for that Naga Siren, and hopefully she doesn't get a crap ton of farm, and is able just to push. Because you know all those illusions pushing. You got a Radiance. It's gonna be tough.
Very interesting. Two very, very illusion-based carries doing a lot of damage. It's gonna be very interesting to see how they're going to try and work this out.
Prepare
Because
for battle.
I'm not really seeing. Muzz?
Yeah, hello.
Sorry, I'm not really seeing a lot of team fight. Like you have a few abilities that can do much, but you don't really have lockdowns on both sides. Like you've got the Jakiro's the Ice Path, but that's very slim. You've got the Venge, but that's only €1.
Yeah, single target. So is the Doom stun as well, single target.
Yeah, and it's not a long stun, and on the side of
No,
Dire
it's
as
quite
well.
pathetic.
Dire has absolutely no stun really. They've got the Inkswell and the Grimstroke, but you need to time that. You
30
need to be next to
seconds to battle.
Euros. The CK has that one, but it's also only €1 base, so it's going to be very interesting how they're going to try and do this.
Maybe if one of these teams kind of went for more of like a high, well, okay, I said this high mobility looking at the Weaver, but I mean something like a Storm, an Ember. Oh, and Porter's going to be in big trouble here. It does get stunned with a poison touch as well. First blood going to King Clip.
How quickly?
I think when you talk about like this lack of stun and disable, I would love to have seen some like real high mobility play heroes.
Yeah.
That's why the Morph got banned potentially, but I mean you could have played like Storm, Ember Spirit, or Quap. Something that doesn't need catch, right? Because like you're saying,
think
both
the
these
Jakiro-
teams don't have catch.
You think this Jakiro is going to get caught out?
Up, I think so. There's a stun and should
gets
take...
down.
Oh, here's a 3-man. Do you have Stroke of Fate? No, you got an Inkswell. You could put it on your friend. He's going to TP out. Does have the stun. Oh, easy peasy. And an Inkswell just a little too late. Alright, that's already 2 for the side of Ladon Esports. And Ego just going to have to play a little bit more carefully.
Yeah, I mean, it's scary. This CK got 2 very cheap kills very early in this game. He's also got first blood, so this is not the start that Ego wants it. But let's check. Maybe they recover from this. They've got the Nog on mid though.
Yeah, I think, well, I guess they're trying to really prioritize farm and XP on her. They wanted to get big fast.
And the aggressive tri-lane is not mostly just standing around because they don't want to push too far. This lane is actually perfect for the side of Radiance.
So this is interesting. They put their off lane against the tri lane, and they've got the Razor top still taking on the opposing off lane now.
Yeah, safe lane and off lane getting completely swapped up.
Yeah. It works out for the best because I mean our Razor's not harassed by a tri lane with 2 supports. Like this Doom, so this Doom's gonna struggle, but hopefully then Razor does get a decent amount of farm in the top lane. I mean, he's already 3 for 4, 4 for 4, so he's doing alright both on the last hit and the denies. Oh, Kilimanjaro just playing around with this Jackie a bit.
Very early vacuum. I don't think that would have been the best option because now he doesn't have a surge, and this Razor might be able to kill him, but he won't.
Yeah, see, nice to use static link there in the lane to just steal that damage.
Makes it unbearable.
Oh, this tri-lane diving bottom, and they're going straight into 2.0. Should be able to get him off one more hit. Stroke of Fate is going to miss.
Grimstroke is not changing the... Okay,
Oh, they're juking him. He's not going to juke him. We should be able to get him stunned onto Lizardman. Nice Shadow Grave coming out, and they should be able to finish him with 2 more hits. King Clipper ready on the killing spree. No, Porter runs it. Oh, is he looking to get the kill into Lizard though?
Oh, he's gonna get a double kill here.
Oh, Kingclip might. Yes, double kill coming out there with the stun, and Irie coming back, and he's going to TP out and get out quite easily. But Blind Chicken,
Oh,
anything
he
that
might
could
die
land
here.
there, nothing can reach him though, sadly. He's going to survive and get out by the skin of his teeth as well.
No mana, 1.5 health for the CK here. He can't really do much in laning.
I guess last pick CK is doing quite well because he's already got 3 kills to his name. He's going to fall into the ice path, get stunned down by the Doom. Should be... Oh, nice! Magic Missile coming out there.
Revenge coming out there from the side. I was supposed to call that because they do have water.
Kingclip is 4 for 1, so he's having quite a good early game so far.
Yeah, true, but you also don't want to give this Doom unnecessary gold.
He just doesn't have any of the last hits right now. He's only 5 for 5, so he's banking on a lot of kills, but the CK hasn't really been in lane long enough to get any of the last hits, even with his tri lane. Our Doom as well 4 for 1, so it has worked against him. It's been quite tough on 2.0.
It is. This guy, they're trying to get the CK out, but luckily he's got the backup there. He's got his friends looking out his back. I see mid is also going quite well. The Weaver's a little bit ahead.
Yeah. Oh, net coming out from Siren.
Naga's last hits really does look decent. He's getting a good amount of last hits and is really raiding that side creep camp there.
Yeah, and this Quellium Blade. Yeah, exactly. This Quellium Blade is able to go into the back of this jungle so they can farm so much quicker.
How strong is Riptide though?
Yes, and it procs automatically as well, doesn't it? So I mean, it's just...
But the Grim Stroke might fall here.
Oh, there we go. Inkswell getting the stun off hand to 220, 2.0, and Inkswell coming in through. And he's going to go down. But I mean, it was a 3-man effort that did take down the Doom with a stroke of fate to finish him off. Also, this tri-lane is quite effective. As soon as we Ecstatic Link here onto Kilimanjaro, he is getting hit down, but he does have Iron Shell on him, which is going to hurt Blackhand.
Hurt quite a lot.
Yeah, but he's doing well. I think he's having a good time farming. There is 19, he's 20 with 15 denies.
This Razor is quite far ahead. Darkseer only just got his level 5. This Razor already on level 6, going quickly past it.
And he's getting denied a hell of a lot of last hits. I mean, when you look at 15 denies, 16 denies, that's the same amount of last hits that the Darkseer has. And so, it's, you know, Blackhand's making sure that he's getting no farm this lane.
And they're actually quite ahead. If you look, I mean, if you this safe lane or this aggressive tri lane, these guys are very low level. If this Razor gets in here, I don't know if the CK will be able to avoid.
Oh, Jackie with a double D looking to go straight onto Flash. And going back into the bottom lane with that double D.
Guy does have the ward there, so they might scope him out.
Yeah, it's expiring very quickly.
Dazzle sees him.
Oh, here we go. Stroke of Fate onto him with Dazzle as well in the Poison Touch. Inkswell should be able to proc as well as it stuns him. No Magic Missile catching him there, but Reality Rift does pull him in. He's still got the double D, which isn't able to do much. One more hit there coming from Kingclip. Now they're looking straight onto Porter. Stroke of Fate's going to miss, and Magic Missile coming out to stun him. In comes 2.0, uses the stun as well. Doesn't last long. Does have the Hoof Stomp though.
Jakura coming in.
Again, stunned up ground. Ice Path is going to miss. Port's still managing able to get away, turning their attention onto Blind Chicken. They're looking to take him down here. Magic Missile finishing off the job. Porter getting the kill. TP from Kingclip. He's able to get back to tower. Oh, excuse me, quick.
Very interesting matchup at this moment. Both teams really playing very aggressive here. They changed up quickly to a dual tri lane. And it seems like they're just trading kills back and forth, but the side of Radiant with the small net K, 1k net worth lead. But kills sitting over the side of the Dire. They just quite ahead at this moment.
Yeah, I mean it's 7 for 3 to the side of the Dire, so they're actually doing quite well now. Clip.
Naga is so far ahead on last hits. I mean, she's got 49 last hits, 8 minutes in the game. She's doing so well. The Razor with 20 deniers. The Radiant just doing what they need to do to make sure that their two cores get most of the farm.
And bottom in the action there. Stun coming out here onto Old Chicken as he 2.0 uses the Scorched Earth. Stun coming out here onto the Doom. Nagasaki coming in for the action. Is going to get a kill. Takes down Lizardman. So does the Dazzle fall. Blind Chicken out.
Naga nearly has a net. They will most probably get this guy.
King Clip looking to run. Incoming Grimstroke again. Is going to throw Stroke of Fate. Falls onto Nibble's Bonker. He TP's out. Manages before that Ink Swell pops. Oh man, and that's 3k net worth lead here for the side of Nibble Ego. And like you said, this Naga Siren farming so well.
Just going for this. They just really want to go for it.
Oh, but look at this. They blocked the camp. She can't farm me anymore. There's a sentry coming from the Dire side here. Oh, that's good supporting.
Small things like that makes it a lot easier for the other team. I mean, this Naga's completely screwed now. She doesn't want sentry. She doesn't want to try and put that out. Basically forcing the other team to start buying wards and making sure that the camps like that can't get blocked.
Yeah, it just blocks it from getting that format. Static Link coming at you into King Clip as they hit him down. He is covered by the Iron Shot. He's going to get frozen up and caught there by Blackhand.
And this Doom also going for this Grimstroke. He wants to get him, but Grimstroke just juking him.
Oh, nice shallow grab coming out there. Does get saved by the Dazzle. Gets stunned down and Flash coming in. Should be able to pop. Does throw the Swarm onto 2.0. He's going to have to fight for it. Doom coming out into the Weaver though.
Oh,
he is muted and should be falling. Stun there onto Blackhand. Weaver able to get out. Not doomed for too long.
Like it. But that Doom does a lot of damage.
Oh, look at that, it does. It's only got 23% health after that Doom, so you actually do have to be very careful.
And Radiant side still with the 4k net worth lead. This Naga is very well. Really microing her illusions to take most of the camps in the top jungle.
Yeah, she's just gone straight into this triangle.
She just needs everything that she can get.
She might rush the Radiance, I guess, if that's kind of what we're talking about, Chaz. Maybe she's going to rush that Radiance.
And like it's going now, they really can, because these four guys are just constantly applying pressure. Like, Dire can't go anywhere else. They can't do much else. They need to defend.
On this bottom lane, they're applying quite a lot of pressure. This tri-lane's kind of, you know, turned on its head now. And they're going straight for this tower. They did take the top tier one already. He's jumping in deep. Yeah, it does get vacuumed in with the stun as well. Falling here onto Black, and they might just get him. Relative Rift coming in as well. He's going to catch him. Dual Rift getting into TP here from Flash. He's going to take down the Razor. Swarm going in. He's going to land onto the Doom. Misses him, in fact. Looking at Gone Porter. Doesn't have a Relative Rift for 6 more seconds. Overstunning. Oh, caught in the ice path. Stunned and silenced. I was able to get that magical missile out though.
At Inkswell, I really do feel that movement speed boost that you get from the Inkswell, it's unnecessary, because if it's timed well, this Grimstroke can just save anyone that he likes. And he's been constantly doing that with this Dazzle. This Dazzle has been coming out with not a lot of help. But at the top, this Naga's farming. This Naga's everywhere, just making it impossible for this Darkseid to get back into this game.
Yeah, shame this Kilimanjaro here lonely in his lane, with his jungle getting taken over by Naga Siren. Oh, Dazzle bottom, double kill here for Blackhand. Might
They
just be
might
more.
actually go for the triple kill.
Looking for Flash. Goes get the Urn of Shadows onto him with the
Oh,
Doom
he
as
is
well.
Doom. No
Oh.
Gucci for you, sir.
Dire's bottom
Caught
tower
perfectly
is
in that
under
ice
attack.
path as well.
But the range on that Doom, that was unbelievable.
It actually did look quite far, hey?
Yeah, I didn't think he's gonna get him there.
My goodness. It's like, where's the Athelens on you? Where is it?
And Radiant just keeping this pressure on this bottom tower. They're not really taking it, but they're making sure this Ladon gets all the farm she needs.
Yeah, they're creating space, right? So they're playing a 4 against 1. And that swap coming out here into Lizman. He should get popped quite easily. He's going to go down.
And swap is so unfair. And she's still got another one. I mean, just ready for her cast there, but like she doesn't have mana. I think Dire's okay for now. These guys are just applying all the pressure that they want to. They are controlling this at this moment.
And they created quite a lot of space here for Nibble Monkers just to farm. She's going straight for the Manta style.
It's great. It's a great item to get up. I would personally maybe went for the defusal first, but the debuff that you get from Manta is so it's really not a bad pickup for her to go for first.
No, plus all the illusions she's got as well shouldn't be able to get caught out all too often. Macropie getting committed bottom though. Swarm coming out is going to land onto 2. Flash looking around to get killed. Magic missile onto him though. Azul gets caught in the asphalt. He's going to fall down very quickly as he gets Static Storm vacuum pulling them into the wall though. And a couple of illusions running around hitting them. Black-handed, he's still got the swarm on him. He's going to have to run. So does the Eerie. Irie, should I say, is going to get Reality Rift and they're going to miss him, get a storm onto him, gets stopped by the asphalt, but he should fall. Jewel Breath, get in. He's able to run away. Is he going to be able to TP the Jukes? Blind Chicken getting ulted, gets Shallow Graves, he's still fighting, he's going to go down. Stun coming out here with the asphalt as well. They are looking to take down the Dark Seer. No Surge, no Iron Shell. Double stun here coming out, they're looking to get Black-handed. He does not have Reality Rift for a whole 18 seconds. Can't call him back. He's able to run away. Kilimanjaro should be able to catch him. Does with the Iron Shell. Is he going to finish him? Gets a vacuum. He's going to die to the stun. Oh man, and that's a 2 for 2 trade.
So long, this Weaver's back already.
Goodness, and they're looking to take down 2.0. They've got the swarm on him. Reality Rift pulls him in. Here comes a Sakuchi. Gets the double kill. Oh man. And that was a big team fight there. So a 2 for 3 trade. And maybe this is the tier 1 tower that's going to fall on the Radiant side and not the Dire.
Loaded to the gills.
Then again, this Nog already has a Manta up. She's farming very, very well at the moment. She's only got a slight mana problem, but other than that, she's really doing so well. Oh, Razor.
Oh, they're gonna catch him out. There is a Reality Rift up. Oh, he is gonna get pulled in. Should be quite easy.
Like, he knows everyone's there, but
Oh, swapped out to protection into an ice path. They're gonna save him with the Macropie as well.
how tanky is this Razor?
He got out. Beautiful swap there. Hand down the back foot now. Doom chasing him down with a massive Scorched Earth like a big bully. Oh, and this tower is going to fall to a bunch of creeps. Blackhand finishing off with one right click. They're looking to fight again. King Clips here with the Reality Rift. Magic Missile there with the stun coming out. The Jewel stun. They got a Shallow Grave here onto Lizardman. He's going to make it back to the shrine. But the Atos falling here onto the Weaver. He's getting stunned into the asphalt as well. They caught him. Dox is going down. Oh, they're still fighting Wavertier onto Kingcliff. They take him down with the reduced armor.
Razor's playing so well.
He is. He's having a crack of a game.
This whole Dire side is playing very well.
Oh boy. And Blind Chicken falling as well.
Thank you so much.
Radiant's having a crack of a game. 70 minutes into the game, they've got a 10k lead. But like we learned from the previous game, never count your chickens before they hatch.
Oh yeah, hell no.
Dire's still very able to get back into this. They just need to farm. to sustain themselves. They should stop doing this.
Oh, they're running in straight with the stun here onto Kingclip with the plasma field as well. Flash coming, he does throw the swarm. Macrobite coming out across the lane. They are going to catch Eerie here as the stroke of fate does slow him down. They might catch Blackhand as well. Oh, gets stunned though with an ink swell. So is he going to catch him and does throw out the plasma field. Juking around the trees with the damage off from Kingclip, steals it, kills him down, he's down for 30 seconds. Stun coming out back onto, gets the shallow grab, does save himself, is able to run though, stun here onto the Weaver, falls. And Doom down, but it's a 2-for-1 right now, and both the cores on the side of Ladon Esports are out. They're looking to fight some more. Alright, so double kill here for Chicken, and 3 down on the side here on Nibble Ego. But both cores on the side of Ladon Esports did fall there. And Naga Siren is farming. Holy moly.
Radiant's
That was a
bottom
nice
tower is under attack.
from the side.
Radiant's
There's a
structures
6k
are
lead that
fortified.
they dropped there.
Diffusal as well as a Manta style. Under 20 minutes. She has had so much space created just to
Dyer's
farm.
top tower
She's
is
doing
under
well.
attack.
She's doing very well. She's very far ahead. I don't think a lot of people will try and catch her at this moment.
Dyer's top
Oh,
tower
and the
is under
Weaver
attack.
flash falling so quickly there. Oh, getting caught bottom in the ice path is Kilimanjaro, and he's going to go down as a 3-man Ego.
Dyer's
beat him
top
down.
tower has fallen.
Naga pushing top. That's second tier falling at 90 minutes into this game. She keeps on going.
Yeah, top of the net with Charles quite comfortably. 13k ahead of the Chaos Knights, only 5.7.
They
Which-
will need to smoke up. They will need to turn on this hero. She needs to go down.
Can you pick her off at this moment in time? Like, if you literally 5-manned smoked onto this Nagasai, do you think she
She could-
dies?
No, I don't think so. If she gets that
Dyer's
all off,
bottom tower is
then
under
she
attack.
yeah.
I think it'll be hard. Yeah, well, precisely that. If she gets the song off, then yeah, she can just TP away. But I think she'll take someone down with her fighting. She might kill
Dyer's
2
bottom tower has
in a
fallen.
5v1 fight. I mean, definitely Jack is dropping, but they could kill her. They would have to burst her quite quickly. This is what I love about a Grimstroke with his soul bind, is if you get something cheesy, like what's it called, man? A Dagon. You can do double Dagon, which is so horrible. Fighting up ground, there's a silence onto the Doom. He is getting the double soul bind, can't latch as well, gets the wall up with a vacuum as well. Should be able to pop the Razor, pops the Doom as well. Double kill here for Lizard Man, doing all the work.
Has
They
only
were
just
just
begun.
too greedy there. Radiant was too greedy. Shouldn't run out there without any great vision. Oh, they actually do have
Loop.
vision. I don't know why they ran up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to fight high ground and lost for it.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, indeed they were. I like this courier, it's the Team Liquid courier, this little white wolf. It's pretty cool. I just don't know how you own it. It's awesome.
Very expensive.
Yeah, I could believe it. Something stupid like a 2k courier. Grimstroke, for all these successes in the bottom lane, did get taken down by this Nagasai, and she's getting a little bit out of hand.
And she's not even going for the radius this game. She's going straight for that butterfly. She's going to make sure that K won't be able to hit her with all of his illusions combined.
Yeah, and she's just been...
I
she's-
still feel like the radiant would have been a great pickup here. Then again, the butterflies are also brilliant. I mean, the attack speed, it's going to make the Riptide procs chance so much quicker.
Yeah, she's been farming so much, she only is 4 for 0, you know, she hasn't jumped into a lot of team fights, but hell, she's farming like a beast.
I mean, she's 10k on her own in front of Diamond.
There we go, Doom coming at you onto the CK, catch him into the ice path as well, he should be able to fall very quickly, he's going to get shelly grabbed and they're going to save him though. Ice, vacuum coming in. Oh, 2 falling quite quickly and immediately. 3, 4 down. Triple kill going to the Raze as he looks for more. Flash trying to run away. Oh, ulti on They've caught him. Are they going to set up there? They're looking to take him down. She's going to run. Does not have the net though.
I think that was a bit greedy, popping your ult just for that.
Oh.
It's a very low cooldown.
And that's a 4-for-3 trade. And I mean, the both cores on the side, you have Nibble, Ego have survived. And they're looking to push this tier 3 tower already. Oh, they caught out that Chaos Knight so quickly. Into an Atos, into an Ice Path. They target him, I think, just to get rid of him. And they can blow him up. Oh, and dispelling that Phantom so easily with the Manta style and illusions.
But mana's definitely a problem on this Naga. She's so mana hungry, keeps spamming everything.
And it's gonna get worse now if Weaver picks up this level 15 mana break. Then, yeah, it's gonna be
make
even.
it hard for her because she needs the mana for the illusions.
But I think it depends. I mean, if Weaver feels like he's down too much in this game, he might go for the plus 14 strength. But yeah, otherwise there is a plus 20 mana break on the other side of that talent.
Manta style is a very expensive item.
They're going straight for Lizardman. They might just swap him back. They're not going to. No Doom's coming out. Magic Missile is catching him with an urn. And the swap back straight into the action with an Ice Path. They should be able to push him off there quite quickly. Juliet as well. Oh, 2 down. Goodness gracious, you can't even stop this Naga Siren. Looking for more. Mount Kilimanjaro. No, they got flash. Come at me, bro.
Oh, but the GG well play coming in from the Dire side.
Oh, man. 24 minutes, called a GG.
That was pretty unexpected. But this Naga was getting out of hand, and they had no lockdown for her.
No, and no answer to it really. She was just farming way too much.
Yeah, so easy game obviously for victory, for Ego.
Yeah, so much space created there for her. She could just farm and farm. Still, yeah, 19k net with lead at the end, yeah. 6 for 0. But the Razor, he was putting in the work. 13 for 4.
Yeah, but he was everywhere. Like those 4 euros taped for Naga was literally everywhere. This Naga constantly farmed. She had so much space. And they just made, it was literally 4v5 for most of the fights. And they handled it. They just made this Naga unbelievable.
They did handle it. Alright, let's take a very short and quick break as everyone gets ready for our last and final game of the evening.
Don't go anywhere, guys.
Alrighty, hi guys. So all the games are finished for this evening. We've just had the 2 now, and then the rest are going to continue 7:30 tomorrow with a more best of ones. Frags. So yeah, thank you for joining me this evening. Pleasure having you, buddy.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. Those were some classic A games.
Yeah, they were very, very good, especially this last one, I think, with the Naga Siren. Now, if you guys were watching, you need to be banning that Nibble Ego Naga Siren, or at least don't let it farm so much.
Yeah, just make sure that 4 euros don't control the whole game and you let the Nagas farm as much as you want to.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, from us at this casting desk, we're going to see you guys tomorrow night, same time, 7:30. Okay, for more action.
Cool, guys. Have a good night.